y'all, it's your girl Shawnee C. It is Wednesday, May 23rd, and you were watching Shawnee C TV, baby. So I told y'all I was watching 13 Reasons Why over the weekend, okay? And I finished it in 2 fucking days, not even whole 2 days. But so I gave y'all a couple questions last week about questions I had about going into season 2, what was going to happen, about what was the reason of them going to court, about what they were going to court over, what the case would be about. I had questions about if Alex had really shot himself in the head or if something else may have happened because we saw Tyler with the guns. I had questions if maybe Tyler had shot the school up. I don't really remember exactly all the questions I had, but if you want to go see him, go watch my other video. But anyway, y'all, this season was way better than the first one. Like, I ain't gonna say, okay, not way better, but it was better. Like, yes, season 1 talked about why she killed herself, but season 2 is the aftermath of Hannah killing herself. So question 1 has been answered. Well, I don't know what question number it was, but one of my questions was officially answered as soon as the show started. They were going to court over Hannah's parents receiving the tapes from Tony. So Hannah's parents are taking the school to court and suing the school, saying that it was the school's reason why Hannah killed herself because the school could have done more. They could have saw the signs. They never warned any of the parents about stuff that was happening within the school. So Hannah's parents felt like that it was the school's fault. So throughout the show, pretty much everyone from the tapes has to testify. At this point, the school has heard the tapes. Hannah's parents have heard the tapes. Not the students in the school, but the board and everyone who has to deal with the court case have heard the tapes. And so when they go to court, Hannah's parents, which are the defendant, I think, and then the school, they both have to pick witnesses, and they pick pretty much everybody who's in the tapes. I don't remember who exactly was on whose side from right now, but I do know that they called Tony to testify for the school. They called, I think it was Jessica to testify for Hannah's parents. They called Mr. Porter to testify for the school. A lot of the stuff that people were like, when people went to go testify, this was their time to step up and tell the truth about what was going on in the tapes. Because in season 1, everything that was listed on the tapes and why Hannah named these people, we only heard Hannah's side of the story. So in season 2, we get to hear their side of the story. Mr. Porter, Clay, Bryce, but who the fuck cares about his side of the story? We know what happened. Zach, Justin, Jessica, we get to hear all of their side of the story in season 2. And that's what I really liked about this season, because we found out shit that we didn't even know happened. Like, I'ma just drop a little teasers for y'all real quick, but none of us knew that Hannah and Zach was a little thing. So the summer before they went back to school for junior year, they was basically together all summer, and they lost their virginity to each other and everything. Like, I was not expecting that to be with Zach. Like, I like Zach. I always liked Zach since season 1, because even though Zach hangs out with Bryce and all of them, he's not an asshole like them. So I always liked Zach, but I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. And Clay, Clay feelings was hurt about that. Also, Clay in this season, don't you know how in season 1, Clay would like look up and he'll see Hannah right there, but Hannah never actually talked. In season 2, he's actually like just full blown having conversation with Hannah when he's somewhere by himself. And it's pretty weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time, simply because you don't really get to hear Hannah much. I mean, you do when they show like the little flashbacks of their story and everything, but that's it. Also, y'all know at the end of season 1, Justin left town. We saw that when Justin and Bryce was talking in that alley by the street, and then Justin left. So, who knew Justin was going to come back this season? Well, I knew because I looked on fucking IMDb, so I fucking knew. But So Bryce and Bryce, no, Clay and Tony, they actually get an idea that getting Justin to come back in town will help in court, because then it'll probably encourage Jessica to come forward about the whole rape, the situation with Bryce, because when she came out about it to her parents and everything, and the school found out, everyone was saying that she was lying, that she hooked up with Bryce and felt bad about it because she was cheating on Justin, and that's not really what happened. So Clay and Tony feel like if they go get Justin, then Justin can back up Jessica's story about what happened that night, because Justin was sitting outside the room crying. He fucking heard everything. So they feel like he would help. But they go and find him, and he's homeless. He's all, drugged out. He ends up being a heroin addict and everything. He said that when he left, he stole money from his mother's drug dealer boyfriend. He stole $1,000 from him, and he really can't go back home, or the guy gonna kill his ass. But he said that whenever he ran away and he got wherever he was going, once he got there, he spent most of his money on hotels the first couple nights, and then after that, like, he was on opioids, but opioids cost too much, and heroin was cheap, so he, got back down on heroin. Was it opioids? I don't think it was opioids. It was some drug. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But anyway, a lot of stuff happened in the season. Like I said, okay, so remember, y'all, I told y'all that I thought that Tyler was going to shoot the school up. Thank God he didn't. Thank God. We get enough of that in real life. You don't need to show it on TV. I'm sorry. It just shouldn't be. Because they already feel like the show was glorizing suicide, which it's not. But we don't need, come on, people going to go crazy if they see somebody on the show shooting the damn school up. Which is happening in the real world, and that's what the show is about. The show is fictional, but it's relatable. Like, it's shit that's really happening that people try to ignore and push to the back burner, and it happens all fucking day, every day. But we're not gonna get into that right now. But so yeah, so Tyler has the guns. He basically just like goes outside in his neighbor's backyard and like shoots cans and stuff. Later on, at the very end, he goes through some shit this season. Like, y'all thought he got bullied in the first season. In this season, when Tyler testifies, he tells the full-blown truth. And niggas don't fuck with him because of that. And they don't fuck with him even more. So when he gets back to school, he's getting bullied even more. He actually does get some new friends this season. But he ends up making a bad choice, and doing some, trying to put his guard up, and ends up pushing those friends away. And at the end, he does end up taking the gun to the school dance, trying to shoot everybody up. And Clay, being the too good of a goddamn person, but goodly good person that he is, he stops Tyler from shooting the school up, takes the gun, and then Tyler leaves with Tony. And that's really how the season ends. But I don't know why I skipped that. I don't know why I skipped to the end that fast. But throughout the show, everybody who's supposed to be testifying, who could basically put something out there bad that Bryce has done and like expose him and really talk about the whole situation that happened, they're being threatened. So like Zach, he went to his gym locker, and it was a rat in his gym bag. Alex, he had got a note, and it was a target from the shooting range, and someone wrote on it, next time don't miss, and it was a bullet in the head, because Alex shot himself in the head, which he did survive from, clearly. And they also sent him a bullet and then sent him a gun. Like, people, they was really threatening them. Someone left a note in Jessica's locker telling her to keep her fucking mouth shut. Someone broke Clay's window. They left notes on Clay's car. Like, they was really trying to get their asses to keep quiet. Like, I just find it crazy. Like, a lot of the shit that happens in the show does happen in real life. But me personally, schools that I went to, I don't believe, or I would hope not, and I don't believe that the boys would just sit around and not say nothing if someone's raping someone. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just too naive, but that's some crazy ass shit. Like, yeah, we friends, but that's not cool. Like, he's done it multiple times. They found out about this place called the Clubhouse, and it's somewhere back behind the school or something. And what's fucked up even more is that the coach is in on all of it. Like, he doesn't know what actually goes on, but he protects them when shit happens. And not only as a coach, but as an adult, as a man, as someone who is supposed to be a mentor to these people. How are you sitting back and you are allowing this shit to happen? People are coming up with accusations and you swear up and down that you don't believe it. But all you care about is making sure that your fucking baseball team for the season wins the championship. Like, that is the last thing that should be on your mind right now when one of your teammates, when one of your team players is being accused of raping someone. Like, come on. And then the worst part about it is Clay gave the school and the cops the voice recording that he had of Bryce admitting to raping Hannah, and they didn't do shit with it. Like, that part was mind-blowing. Like, that's what happens when, call me racist if you want, I don't think it's racist, but that's what happens when you're white and you rich. You get away with shit. And they live in a small town, so everybody knows everybody. And it's like, the rich people, of course, they're on the top in the small town because everybody wants to be like them. Everybody see that money and they like, they got that money, I'm gonna do whatever I want so I can be cool with them and get some money too. Like, that's just how people think. And people need to stop worrying about money and think about what's really going on and protecting the people around them and people in their community, because Bryce needs to go to fucking prison. He need to rot. He's a fucking clown. He's a fucking pervert. Like, but y'all need to go watch season 2, okay? That is all I'm gonna say. Y'all need to go watch season 2. 13 more episodes of 13 Reasons Why. If you ain't seen the first season, watch them both. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't wanna expose too much of the show. I done told y'all enough. So I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.